Hey guys, this is Awake and Alive. Welcome to today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I saw this article, and quite frankly, we're just going to jump right into it because I seen it and could not believe at all what I was reading. So, first and foremost, let me just say, coming to a store near you someday, if it actually happens. But let me explain exactly what I'm talking about when I say coming to a store near you. So let's just jump right into the article in which that I was reading, because this is unbelievable. Am I surprised by this? Is this at all surprising to me? Absolutely not. And let me tell you why. It's because they are targeting children, always have been. Anything that regards children, they always do it. Anything, everything, they push it and they promote it towards children, because everything that they do goes and geared towards children. Every last thing. Unfortunately, it's unbelievable. So let me just jump right into what the article says and what the title of the article is. It's unbelievable. You won't even be able to fathom this either, as much as I have tried to come to senses with what I'm about to read to you. So the article title, it says here, a proposed legislation would impose fines on California retailers that have separate girls and boys toy sections. What? What? Did I just read that right? Should I read it again? It says here, proposed legislation would impose fines on California retailers that have separate girls and boys toy sections. Yes, you heard me say that right. Separate boys and girl toy sections. So basically what they're trying to do is put everything in one aisle. They want all the Barbies in one aisle, they want all the race cars, they want all of the the little toy soldiers. I mean, I'm not sure of all the toys nowadays compared to when I was a kid, but they want everything in one aisle. Gender neutral is what they're saying in the article, that they want it gender neutral. They want everything in one aisle. They don't want anything separated. They do not want just a separate Barbie aisle for the girls and then a separate toy soldier aisle for the boys. No. What they want is one aisle. They want it on one aisle. And let me read you some of the articles so you can understand exactly their meaning behind this. So get in gear with me, because I'm telling you, when I read this to you, you're going to be dumbfounded. I promise you that. It says here, California Assembly members Evan Lowe and Kristen Garcia have introduced new legislation that would make it a crime for businesses in the state to sell children's toys to separate them based on gender. Yes, I said that right. Should a retailer be caught selling girl toys and boy toys in different areas of the store, it could be slapped with a $1,000 civil fine. The new rule would only apply to retail department stores that have more than 500 employees. Lowe and Garcia believe that selling children's toys in a gender-neutral format is the only inclusive option. Yes, I did say that. Anything less represents a hate crime against people who reject biology but still support science. Okay, let me continue. It says, brick and mortar shops would have to display the majority of their products and clothing aimed at children in one undivided and ununisex area of the sales floor. Reports, Christian, I'm not sure of the last name for reason. It says they'd also be barred from putting up signage that would indicate whether a product was intended for a boy or a girl. Yes, you heard me correct by saying that they could not put up signs for products indicating whether it's for a boy or girl. Yes, you heard me say that right. Really? Really? What? Are you kidding me right now? Everything is geared towards children. Every last thing that these sick animals do, these sick monsters, it's always geared towards children. Always, always, always. Anything that they do is to push it towards children, to gear it towards children, to put it on children, because they think that children are all grown up and that they have a mind of their own and that they should have a free thought. Because yes, children at 4 or 5 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old have the comprehension like an adult has. So they have the free will of thought. And they know what they want, right, guys? I mean, children at those ages know exactly what they want, right? Absolutely not, they do not. This is complete and utter garbage. I mean, it is garbage. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to say that it's garbage because they're gearing towards things towards children. This is unbelievable. I can't even fathom this. I can't even believe this is an article. I can't believe what I'm reading. But let me continue on this here because it only gets worse. Doesn't it always? And it says here, excuse me, it says, California-based online retailers would also be forced to sell only gender-neutral toys. Oh, come on. And it says here, online retailers based in California would likewise be bound by the new rules, which would require them to sell children's toys in gender-neutral format. Labeling a toy as being for a boy or girl would be strictly prohibited. The bill is almost identical to the one proposed by Lowe last year. He is hell-bent on assuring that children are able to express themselves without bias, which can only happen in his view. If stores are strong aimed into pretending as though biology does not exist, biology denial is becoming a real problem on the left. Yeah, okay. Let me continue. Which refuses to accept the fact that humans come in two varieties, male and female. Democrats would rather pretend as though there is no such thing as gender, as they attempt to force everyone else into agreement. The policy behind this bill is not only important in regards to addressing perceived social norms, but to also assuring that the prejudice and judgment does not play a prominent role in our children's lives. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, let me continue before I get angrier. I mean, this is unbelievable. And it says here, Lowe is quoted as saying last year, "I look forward to working on this issue in the future." Big box retailer Target already voluntarily adopted a gender neutral format for children's bedding and toys back in 2015. However, Target did not eliminate all gender distinctions in its store layout and signage, emphasizing that some cases, like apparel, where there are fit and sizing differences, would still be in separate male and female areas. However, under Lowe's bill, Target could be forced to remove all gender labeling and signage in order to avoid offending, and let me say this, offending the cult of the LGBTQ with biological facts that tend to upset its mentally ill members. Yes, you heard me say it. I read it right. I'll put pictures of the article in the video so you can read it for yourself. And I'll also link to the article if you want to go read this garbage for yourself. But let me just say this. Will it pass? Will this come to pass? Who knows? But I'll say this. If it does come to pass, let it be known that if this passes in California, I can almost guarantee you that every other state will fall in suit somehow or another. Always happens. It never fails. But where does it always start, though, guys? I mean, if you understand the nature of what's going on here, it's basically starting in California. It always, if you notice it, always starting in the West Coast, somewhere. Usually. Not always. But prominently, that's where it always starts first. It's usually Oregon, California, somewhere of that nature, always. Something on the West Coast, or somewhere, in the West Coast. And then eventually, if this does come to pass in California, you can almost bet your bottom dollar that it will eventually go state to state to state until it reaches the East Coast. Will this pass? Who knows? I don't know. I'm just covering it because I saw the article in an email, into the email that I have set up for this account for this YouTube channel, and I could not believe my eyeballs. I could not believe the unbelievable garbage they have in this article. I mean, if you don't understand that this is geared toward children because they think Children know what they want for themselves. They actually think that children at those ages, know what they want. They think that boys and girls at that age, they know and can comprehend that they want to be a girl or that they want to be a boy, which is a bunch of hogwash. You're either a boy or you're a girl. There is no in between. And I have to be very careful with what I say here. And let me make it perfectly clear to the algorithm of YouTube, I am not judging these people. I am not mocking them. I'm not ridiculing them. I'm not saying anything to go against any of these people. All I'm stating is that this article is a bunch of hogwash. I mean, really? Gender-neutral toys? They don't want to separate aisles anymore. They want it to be one big toy aisle for both girls and boys. Are you serious? I mean, really? This is unbelievable. So let me tell you when I say this. Be ready, guys, because we are in the midst of the most outrageous chaos. I mean, if it's not one thing, it's another. I'm telling you, this is a bunch of hogwash. This is a bunch of brainwashing that they're doing to our children. I mean, just imagine what this is going to do to children if they end up passing this. And it's all on one aisle. Do you think that they're not already confusing our children? They're not already targeting our children and other factors of things? And do you think this is going to make it better? Absolutely not. This is unbelievable. Do not fall for this. Share this video. Get this information out there so people can see the ridiculous bullcrap that the government and people in politics are trying to do to our children. Protect our children. Keep them protected from animals like this, because these sick people are really, really starting to tick me off. And it's really upsetting me to no end with stuff like this. So protect our children. Share this video. Get the information out there so that more people can see the ridiculous nonsense that our government, people in power, politics are trying to do to our children. It is unbelievable. Do not fall for this bull stuff. Do not fall for the trap. Do not give in to this stuff, is all I'm going to say. Guys, I want to thank you for today's video. Let me calm down before I get more angry and say something that I will regret and might get me in trouble. So I'm going to leave the video there. But if you're not subscribed, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and get notified, because there's more great content coming. So I just want to thank every last one of you. I want to thank every subscriber that's here, every new subscriber, and people that have been here for a while. I thank you all so much for the love and support. You guys are amazing people. I thank you so much, but God and Jesus get all the glory for them. Remember that they are everything, and I am nothing without them, so they get all the glory and the honor, and I just want to thank you guys, and I want to thank Jesus for everything that He's done. Guys, I appreciate every last one of you. I just wanted to get this information out there so you could see it and understand that these monsters are trying everything they can to come against our children. So all I'm going to say this is, be prayed up, be armored up, and be in God's presence, because we are in the midst of the craziest times in the world we are in right now. So protect our children, share this video, get the information out there, because this is important. And remember, guys, stay blessed, stay highly favored, and stay in Jesus Christ's presence, because He is the only thing that you need in this world. So remember to glorify Him in everything that you do. And just remember, protect the children. Keep them guarded away from people like this. Guys, thank you so much. I love every last one of you. Thank you so much. And guys, Lord willing, I will see you in the next one. Okay, guys, God bless you and your families.